the top story at this hour is the spread of bird flu across states in India. As concerns rise on the spread of avian influenza across 8 states, the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Agriculture has summoned senior officials of Ministry of Animal Husbandry to examine the status of veterinary services and availability of animal vaccine in the country. The meeting has been called at 3 p.m. in Parliament House. The development comes after bird flu has been confirmed in 9 states across the country, including New Delhi. Kerala, Rajasthan, MP, UP, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh and Gujarat have confirmed cases of the bird flu, while samples from Delhi, Chhattisgarh have been sent for testing. We have Dr. Pathak joining us. Sir, what can you tell us right now? How serious is this spread? And in a sense, not to create a moral panic for our viewers, but how bad is it?
Look, bird flu, or we call it as avian influenza, every year we get this infection because of the migratory birds which come from other countries. They bring this virus to our country, and in India, since 2006, every year there is an outbreak of bird flu. A large number of the birds, they are dying, and particularly crows, pigeons, and peacock, as well as our domestic poultry. But I will say that we don't have to be panic, because this virus is very rare to transmit to human being, and in India, we have never seen any case of the human transmission from bird to human being. So we have to be careful. We have to be very careful while handling the birds if they are dying. If some crow or some other bird is in your balcony, and if you see it died, or if you walk in the garden and where you see large number of the birds, they are dying, you have to be very careful. Don't touch that bird. Don't try to dispose of it. You have to report this immediately either to the veterinary department or forest or wildlife people. And if you are, but don't be panic in the sense that you don't stop eating poultry products like chicken and egg. So the thing is requirement is that the chicken or egg has to be properly cooked, because this virus at 70-degree temperature, the virus is killed. So we have to keep the personal hygiene as well as proper cooking of the poultry products.
Sure, sir. But I just want to ask, we're also seeing a colossal amount of birds just dying. You still stand by the fact that there's no situation to panic?
Yes, there is no situation to be panicked. It is true that large number of the birds, they are dying, but the government is taking all precautions. They have created the offices and nodal points also, and the persons who are involved in poultry industry, they are being advised to be careful, to follow the biosecurity. If we follow the biosecurity measures, if we follow the personal hygiene measures, definitely there is no human transmission. So that's why there should not be any panic or scare.
All right, sir. Any precautions that you would like to share with our viewers? Simple steps that they could take?
Yes. First thing is that you have to keep the personal hygiene. The persons who are visiting the live bird market or Murga market, if you are visiting that, then please wear the gloves as well as the face mask. Keep personal hygiene on the top. If you are consuming the egg, that egg should be properly boiled. We should not eat the half-boiled or raw egg. The poultry chicken should be properly cooked, and all precautions, as well as if you are visiting the market, as we are taking the precautions for the coronavirus, that we keep personal hygiene on top, so that you have to keep. And another thing is that if you see any bird dying of this bird flu, you don't have to touch it, and try to keep away from these type of died birds.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pathak, for that. Thank you for joining us on NDTV. We also have Sukirti joining us from the ground. Sukirti, if you could give us viewers a sense of the overall picture. Dr. KML Pathak, who just joined us, stands with the fact that there's no reason to panic currently. What are you saying? What are you hearing?
Well, yes, Parmeshwar. So, we are currently at a district park in Sarita Vihar. This is one of the 14 parks that come under the Delhi Development Authority where dead crows were found. In fact, the maximum in Delhi were found at this park, at least 24 of them. But currently the park is open for the general public and the authorities have not shut it down. There is another one in Trilokpuri that has been shut down where at least 27 ducks were found dead. So as far as the ground situation is concerned, the samples are being taken and are being sent to Jalandhar. But so far at least 8 samples have been confirmed positive for bird flu as far as the samples sent from Delhi are concerned. If we look at the overall picture, there are at least 9 states so far that have confirmed cases of bird flu. This includes Delhi, Maharashtra and major states like UP, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. Today at around 3 p.m. there is the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Agriculture has also called a meeting with the key officials of the Ministry of Animal Husbandry. These officials will be asked about the status of veterinary services in India right now and what are the different measures that are being taken. As far as the Delhi government is concerned, they've already shut down the biggest poultry wholesale market in Ghazipur and there is a complete ban on import of live birds. So currently the poultry market is set to be hit very badly because of all of these changes that are taking place. But as far as the health of the people is concerned, authorities both at the state as well as central level are taking proactive steps.
Thank you for that, Sukirti. Thank you for joining us. Moving on to Maharashtra, bird flu has been confirmed in Maharashtra as well. Parbhani is the epicenter. About 800 poultry birds died in the last 2 days alone. Their samples were given for testing and now it's confirmed that the reason is bird flu. The district collector has confirmed this to NDTV and Purva joins us on live. Purva, what is the situation like? How bad is it really? And any major initiatives undertaken by the state to contain the spread?
Well, that's right. In fact, Parbhani is the district where bird flu is confirmed in Maharashtra. Now, Parbhani is in Marathwada, about 500 kilometers from Mumbai, and that is where the bird flu is confirmed. So, in the last 2 to 3 days, about 800 to 900 hens died, and their samples were sent to the laboratory for testing whether they died due to avian influenza, and that is now confirmed that they died due to bird flu. And so, the district collector of Parbhani has given orders that within 1 kilometer of that village, which is the Muramba village, there are about 8 poultry farms and 8,000 hens are there. So the culling of these hens, the order has already been given, and within the 10-kilometer range of that village, no sale or purchase of any poultry birds is allowed. So that has been prohibited in Parbhani. In fact, Parbhani's neighbor, which is Latur is also, in fact, in the last 2 to 3 days, 200 to 300 birds died in Latur as well. Poultry birds again, they died in Latur as well. So, but the results are yet to be confirmed as because if they died because of bird flu or not. Their samples are already being sent to the lab and the results are awaited. But today at around 5 p.m. is when Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray will review this entire situation and will take then the state will take a further decision on what needs to be done. But Parbhani is confirmed that it is the epicenter currently with bird flu confirmed in Parbhani, and Latur is also a suspected district where bird flu is almost confirmed there as well.
Thank you for joining us, Purva.